Hi friends, it's Deanna Williston from Our Blooming Catholic Life, and today we have our guest star, Mr. Whiskers! Okay, so we're at home, so I can take this off. I just wanted to show you that we are taking this crisis seriously. Actually, Mr. Whiskers here and I have some really good strategies that we've worked on. For working at home, our number one strategy is...
the bell.
It's imagining that he's a cat is our number one strategy.
Her number one strategy.
It is
Hers.
Because if I think of him as my husband, I want to be able to go and talk to him whenever I want and be able to seek comfort, whatever. I want to be able to talk with him. And if I think he's kind of a snotty little cat that doesn't want to deal with me, then I just wait for him to come out, and the bell rings as he's coming out. And when he comes out and he's friendly, then I talk with him. And when he's moody and wants to go in the room by himself, go sit in a box, whatever, I just pretend he's not
I call
there.
that work.
Yes. Yeah. The sit in a box is my work.
This started out with I was scaring her whenever I walked out of the office to get something to drink.
You were, but it's worked out so well. It really has worked for me. Is it working for you?
If it makes you happy, it works for me.
Am I bugging you less?
I guess, yeah.
You notice how he says, I guess. Sort of, maybe. I'm not screaming every time you walk out of the office. So
yes.
That is good.
Yes.
That's definitely good. So, we've got some other things. When we go to the store, like I normally write the list, and if there's a line at the farm market, because the farm market has very strict rules at what we do there. So maybe only one of us goes in if there's a line. If there's no line, we might both go in.
Yeah, they only allow so many people in at a time, so why use both of us if
Right.
there's a line? So.
Yeah, so we try and keep it down. But if we go to the regular grocery store, I think we're much better. We have our meals planned now. They're flexible, but they're sort of planned so that we can make a shopping list. I'm in charge of the shopping list and the pen.
Using gloves is not recommended for most people because they're disposable. You're supposed to be one-time use. You get them contaminated, you throw them away. So it takes two of us to use one set of gloves. So I put the gloves on right as we walk in. I touch the cart. I grab the items off the shelves, put them in the basket, in our reusable bags.
Right, and I'm marking the list, so he's not going from touching potentially contaminated things to marking with our pen or holding our paper.
She pays, uses the credit card that's going back in her wallet. She uses the cards, etc. Stuff that's going to go home with us. She touches. I don't with the gloves. She opens the trunk of the car. I put the bags in.
Okay, but it had to be very funny in the store when we got to the car. Okay, we're in the parking lot. We get to the car, and he's like...
I have the only set of keys in my pocket.
And I didn't even know which pocket. I just started sticking my hands in pockets looking for keys. Totally not cool, folks.
She had the correct pocket the first time.
I did, but I was laughing a little bit at that point.
And then, yes, there's a trick to taking them off. You get them from the bottom so they come out inside out. You then take the one that's inside out, grab the other one so they're inside out, you throw them away. So it actually takes two of us to use one set of gloves. Otherwise, I'd end up contaminating my credit card. Everything else we touch, it'd be a waste.
Yeah, so we make a good team. Speaking of good team, to help keep down on cost and not drain the world's supplies of dog biscuits, and also to keep our dog motivated. In the beginning, he was taking lots of walks and he was super happy, giving hugs to all the neighbors, but that's not social distancing, and now nobody wants to pet him, and there's strangers walking around. And so to cheer him up, I'm teaching him tricks and playing with him in the yard more, but I'm also spending time with him baking. And so Mr. Whiskers here has agreed to taste test these. So you know what they are. I mean, you can totally smell these. You know what they are?
By the way, I believe this is my punishment for having beef jerky for the last one. So.
Yep. So what's this flavor? Can you get it from the smell?
It's peanut butter.
Yeah, it's peanut butter, pumpkin, and oats. That's all it is. It's like a cup of oats and about a half a cup of pumpkin and maybe a quarter of peanut butter. And honestly, I bake them at 350 till they're brown.
Well, you taste the oats, a little bit of peanut butter. I'm not quite getting the pumpkin.
Okay, well, the pumpkin is there for fiber purposes, so it's okay.
Yay.
Also a natural dewormer.
I'm going to skip breakfast in the morning.
You don't have to eat the whole thing.
They're okay. They're kind of bland.
Some of the neighbors
Peanut butter and oats.
The neighbors have started making them too, and the kids had some.
I'm waiting for the dog to show up on my knee now.
I know. I'm surprised he hasn't. Go ahead and use your palate cleanser. So they're pretty decent.
They're fine. It tastes like very mild, oaty peanut butter cookies.
Okay. With a bonus fiber content.
I may be going back to that one after this next one.
Yeah, because I've opened the bag and we had to air the house out after I made these. I used Alton Brown's premise that dogs love the funk. And so, what kind of biscuits are these, husband?
Salmon and banana.
They're salmon and banana. And oats again. Same basic proportions. I gave these to the neighbors for their cat. Their cat would not eat it because of the banana. But they said they were pretty good.
And she's a pro.
You may know who I'm talking about. Well.
The salmon smells kind of, I won't say overwhelming, but very distinctive.
And it is a decent quality for canned salmon. It's not the cheapest. It's not generic. It's a brand name.
I don't get the banana.
You don't get the banana. That's so funny.
The salmon overwhelms it.
Okay, but you like salmon. How do you like your salmon oat biscuit?
It tastes like canned tuna, canned salmon. It tastes like canned...
I've never had canned salmon.
Blech. I don't know if I have either.
But then how do you know it tastes
I mean,
like
it
salmon?
smells like salmon, tastes like canned.
Okay.
I don't know, I feel like it needs some like mayonnaise or something with it and put it on a sandwich, but...
There you go, dogs of America. Ask for some mayonnaise on your dog biscuits.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just you look at a biscuit and you're not thinking canned fish when you
So a little tartar sauce. They'd be good for Friday night, maybe.
It's not bad. It's just you can smell the salmon. It's like you opened up the can. It's not bad. I prefer the peanut butter one myself. I'm not a huge peanut butter fan, but
I know that's surprising, but you always say it's the texture of peanut butter, so this would not have that.
It's just the smell.
The smell is amazing.
Good salmon doesn't really smell. So.
Well, I'm sorry I didn't use the good salmon. In fairness, he's the one who picked out the salmon.
It's not sushi grade, you know?
Now, Frosty. Daddy needs your help.
Sit, stand.
Yeah, you gotta come on camera, buddy. He's like, I'm trying.
Come
Here, maybe we can angle it down a little bit.
You like that one better? Or do you like this one better? He thinks he needs a few more taste to tell.
So we hope that you guys are finding ways to both cope and stay safe. God bless, friends.
Bye.
Bye.